And now they can spring out of defence. He's away. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the counter is on. Well, they've got it again. And he's on his man, Van Nistelrooy! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Incoming delivery. He's tried one! Superlative from Pedri! A finish of true class! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Back into the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has been clubbed away. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's had it nicked away. Bebeto. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's Bellingham. And they win it back again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And he's had a hit! It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham did well to stay calm there. Here comes the... He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their third corner. Valverde gets it away. Now it's Hazard. Bellingham. Bellingham! And the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Valverde. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Alexander-Arnold. Chance here to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! There it is! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Crunching tackle. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Hazard. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And this is Lewandowski. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Valverde.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Hazard in acres of space out wide. Gets his head on it! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kubasi. Now it's Ricky Puig, and he's managed to get free. Great challenge, time to perfection. Shot could be... Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Bayer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Yamal gets into some space. He won't be happy with that one. No way through. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Pau Kubasi cuts it out.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
In towards the back stick. Out to the left it goes.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Christensen. And this is Lewandowski. They're urging him to... Can he finish? He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his... Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Madrid making consecutive changes here.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 15 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 11, Iniesta.
Camavinga. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be. Just 5 minutes left.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Lewandowski. He's through, now is he in? Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly...
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
El dorsal 12.
Barcelona get their fourth corner.
El dorsal 7.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. 5 minutes to add. Gets a good foot in there. Shot a goal! It's a quick ball upfield. Pedri spots it and intercepts. Rudiger. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bebeto. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. The less said about that pass, the better. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Ødegaard. Now, this could be a chance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Stoichkov knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. That's good play. Neymar! Oh, he's really drilled it. Now, can they get him away? It's come backwards here.
That's good pressure, it gave him...
Oh, that's ambitious. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar, and that's not going to reach. It's run loose. That's rather hopeful. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Nicely weighted ball. Ødegaard in acres of space out wide. Stoichkov. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Totti. Palmer receives, takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu, chance to deliver, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ødegaard spots it and intercepts. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Dixon. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Serginho. He's found a way through. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Serginho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's their second corner of the game. Cafu tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Shevchenko, and he was quick to react. Ødegaard. Looking for the run. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Neymar. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the shot! And that's going up front in a hurry. Beckham. Now it's Stoichkov. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. He can run onto that. And no, that was never going to make it. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Real chance! He scores! The second half sparked straight into life. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Totti. In with the challenge. Totti. Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Palmer. And he's intervened well there. And that is out of play. Passing nice and neat. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Haaland. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, super ball! He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Spread neatly. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's an imaginative pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cannavaro. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. Danielson gets into some space. Oh, shooting chance! And another try! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Bayer Leverkusen give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Danielson. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Danielson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Beckham does well to get it back. Totti with... Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Dixon. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Khan sends that a long way. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rice ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, red, nice interception. Schneider. Cafu. Totti providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers with whip. Conte. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Totti, and he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That has been cut short. Palmer, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Haaland. But that has not gone well. And time is up. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Haaland wins the duel this time. That has not gone well. That ball looks a good one. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. The ball is bounced loose now. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Totti. He has found the way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Hazard. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cannavaro makes the interception. Back into the middle. Oh, he's been caught. He's had a shot! That carried quite a threat. We expected better, and so did he. A heavy challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Delivery from Mbappe. Caught offside that time. Hernandez gets a foot in here.
Well, that was well positioned.
It's Hazard! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Hazard. Now, that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Bayer Leverkusen have taken... There's the shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That has been cut short. And this is Batistuta. No, it's come to nothing. That's a sharp pass. And this is Neymar. Neymar's cross. Beckham. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Palmer, pressing. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be...
Decent chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar knocks it into space. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That has ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Ødegaard, that is a great pick out.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push.
Chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. Rijkaard. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar plays it in. Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Gol del Bayer Leverkusen. Marcó en el minuto 60 el dorsal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Madrid can breathe again. just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread it left. He has a look up. He's free. Great chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Bayer Leverkusen go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Palmer. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Neymar. Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. Palmer. That's been cut out, well played. Ødegaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't told him. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Aims beyond the defence, tries to play it through, looking for options for movement, and he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Danielson, played in deep, and the keeper beats it away. And it's Totti.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great vision, always onto this. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late.
Face to face with the keeper. Real chance! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, just skips past his Danielson! Oh, another save. Bayer Leverkusen get their 4th corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Haaland.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Played back in. Bayer Leverkusen clearly now in lead preservation mode. No luck with that dink over the top. Not the most convincing of passes. 4 added minutes on the board. Totti, that's a little off target. Cannavaro has a look up and drives it forward. Mendieta. Cafu. And time is up. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Batistuta, and he's been shifted off it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Neymar. Oh, that's and he shoots! And they can counter here. And the pass is intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. This might spell danger. Goes for a shot! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Batistuta. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the right. Ødegaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Totti. Aimed beyond the defence. Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chooses to go back. Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the return pass. And it's Ødegaard. And this is Totti. Now this could be a chance. And here's Haaland. Oh, cracking ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Van Nistelrooy. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta. Bastoni does well to get it back.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now, that's well seen, too. Gets a good foot in there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cafu threads one in. Totti with the cross. Oh, good-looking ball. Spread out to the left. Now it's Neymar. That ball looks a good one. Adams. Nice-looking ball. Knocks it into space. He's come in hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Beckham. Mbappe. Now the cross. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, there's the clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Thinks about the shot. And Beckham! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in a great position here. Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Searching pass he's played there. Totti is wide and looking to get onto this. Conte tries to pass it through. Cafu. And it's made its way to him. Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cafu tries to play it through. Totti. Cafu. Again the flag's up. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Palmer. Oh, well measured. Oh, it's a great ball. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. They're urging him to shoot. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And Beckham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Costa Curta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Shevchenko. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Totti. Nicely weighted ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Costa Curta cuts it out. Played back to the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Batistuta is flagged offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So,
15,
time for changes
el
on
dorsal
both
9,
sides, actually.
El dorsal 18 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13.
Nedved.
El dorsal
Now it's
2,
Stoichkov.
el dorsal
Costa
4.
Curta gets across
Se
to
va a
intercept
un
that.
cambio de jugadores.
And that is a little undercooked. Bebeto. And this is Totti. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Totti! He should have put that one away.
Totti really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Just 5 minutes left. It's run loose here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Look at the space here. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
1 minute to add according to the board. Serginho looking for the run, and that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter.
It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Totti. That is a brilliant interception. It's a searching pass. Stoichkov. And he's cut it out. Hernandez gets it clear. That's a cute ball. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Serginho. Now, can they get him away? That should get the job done. Beckham. Van Nistelrooy. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's away. Takes a shot! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Totti, he's found a way through. Totti. Not the most convincing of passes. That's Cannavaro. Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Totti. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through? Oh, good spread. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's Totti. Totti takes control of it, and he's on the move. He's had it taken off him.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Danielson. Totti, who does have an assist to his name. Schneider providing an outlet on that flank. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That's that, the end. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him...
Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cafu. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cafu. Ødegaard. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's the keeper's ball. Conte. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Adams robs him of possession. Costa Curta. And the counter is on. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's chosen to go back. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dixon. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball. That ball looks a good one. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's come to nothing. Now it's Totti. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Decent chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That is a brilliant interception. Plays it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Palmer. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Great vision, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Totti! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get...
It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Costa Curta. Adams. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's just beyond his reach. Costa Curta. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Hernandez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's played in low. Serginho. Nedved. Adams cuts out the pass. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Cafu makes the interception. 60 minutes played. Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in. That's a sharp pass. Out to the left it goes. And this is Stoichkov. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And here's Totti. Beckham. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that's well seen too. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Conte. Played back into the centre. Nedved. Well timed, excellent interception. Bayer Leverkusen couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Cross in, looks like a good one. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Stoichkov. And the finish! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
El dorsal 10.
Bayer Leverkusen go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Stoichkov has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
They've played it short. Oh, this looks sharp.
Bayer Leverkusen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Haaland. Early ball out from the back. And it's Totti. Palmer. Totti. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one.
Bayer Leverkusen nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Palmer has it out wide and in space. Palmer gets his head on it! Totti. Now it's Stoichkov. Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Bayer Leverkusen could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow, I think.
That's that, the end. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the...